Hey, it's Neecee, Lexy lighting up the screen. Digital magic like you've never seen.
Hi guys, this is Neecee, Lexy, content creator, digital marketer, as well as a blogger. So I'm also a children's book author. Last year, at the end of the holiday, I released some children's books. Basically, this was a project that I have been working on for some time, and as a result, I have a lot of my book is kind of inspiring a story either about Earth Day, Mother's Day, or it was just like the impact of importance of education, empowering women, and things like that. This one particular book that I wrote here, the Nyoka and her mom, is a journey for hope, just about a young woman who was married earlier on in her life. She doesn't have educational background, and how that has impacted her early marriage life, and also her moving to a newer country, and what that basically hindered her growth, and also trying to navigate in a new society, in a new environment, learning new language, and also her taking the leap of faith, actually trying to go to school and educate herself in order to better her life and also the life of her children, showing them what it means to be an empowered woman, especially coming from a place where she did not have the opportunity and the privilege to do so. So there is one particular page here. That was the reason why she actually kind of had this like a hard conversation with her husband, which is in page 8, chapter 3. So basically it says, Keiji sat at the small kitchen table, the phone pressed to her ear. The room was quiet except for a faint sound of Nyoka humming in the background as she worked on her homework. It has been weeks since she had last spoken to Jumbo, and his number flashed on her screen, hysterically a mix of apprehension and dread. As KG continued to grow, her relationship with Jumbo grew more strained. He called occasionally with his voice filled with distress. Hello, KG. KG answers hesitantly. Jumbo. Her voice was sharp and almost impotent. How are the children? They are fine, KG replied, keeping her tone neutral. Nyoka is doing well in school and the little ones are adjusting. Jumbo cut her off abruptly. Good, I called to talk about you. I hear you're wasting your time with this school nonsense. KG sniffed. It's not nonsense. I'm learning English and improving myself. It's important for me, too. Important for what? Jumbo's voice rose, dripping with disdain. You're supposed to be raising your children, not pretending to be a scholar. You're too old for this, KG. What are you trying to prove? Why are you wasting your time with a school? He demanded during the call. You should have been focusing on the children, not playing a student. KJ clenched the phone tightly, her heart pounding. I'm doing this for them, she said firmly, and for myself. Jumbo scolded her. You will never be anything more than just you were in Juba. The words stung, but no longer had the power to break her. KG hung up the phone and sat there quietly for a moment. Her resolve hardened. KG's heart sank at his word, the familiar stink of his criticism watching over her. She clenched her fist, her other hand gripping the phone tightly. I'm not trying to prove anything, she said softly, but firmly. I am trying to build a life here, for myself and for the children. A life? Jumbo laughed bitterly. You think learning a few words of English will change who you are? You are still the same KG who couldn't speak or finish high school, running around with your little papers in the store. Do you know how embarrassing that is? People laughed at you, KG. Do you know that? KG felt a lump rising in her throat. She swallowed hard, while willing herself not to cry. Maybe they do laugh, she replied, her voice trembled. But I'm doing what I can to survive in this new place. You wouldn't understand because you're not here. You're not the one who has to ask for help every time you need something, Jumbo. The tone turned cold. So this was actually a conversation she was having with her husband. And as I tell you, her background is that she grew up in a place where she didn't have she didn't complete her high school educations, and she also didn't know English. So coming to Canada, she was forced to learn and forced to have a new language, new environment, and things like that. And that also made her feel like she was an outcast a lot of times. And for her to go through that and also not having a support from her husband is what created a lot of like the friction in their dynamic, and because people didn't believe she could do what she wanted to do. And this story goes a lot deeper, you know. It covers early child marriage, it covers importance of education, it covers the resilience of the woman and how she's able to raise her children, and like not kind of like listening to all the haters and the naysayers. It also covers like family dynamic, relationship with in-laws. It covers a lot of things that she has gone through. If you find a time, you can go find this book on Amazon. It's called Nyoka and Mom. That is the cover, how it look like. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great read and also give me a feedback. But I feel like a lot of this, the concept of this story, is something that a lot of women or aunties can relate to, and that is the reason why I kind of dedicate it to the Women's Day, because it has an important message and an important in stories that needs to be shared and shed light to. And yeah, and I hope one day I will be able to like also uncover who the lady is behind the story as well. See you guys.
Come alive, make it